just kept insisting we're out of touch. Close friends trying to tell me I worry too much. Bring the design I was meant to see. Try to align the best of me. Juliet's got my motivations in her clutch. Call the judge. Are we there yet? Though it's not important, can't see the silver lining like you do. 'Cause it's hard to forget all the things we've said. Can you tell me when I'll start to feel like you? 'Cause I find it funny how it isn't very funny now. Maybe we can laugh when it's all done. And since we have to travel far, can you tell me when the laughing's supposed to start? Alright, second verse now. Total silence at the station, gotta move somehow. Alright. Wanna take my situation on the upward now. Oh, yeah. Clean my past of unpleasantries, exaggerated tendencies. I'll drive the car, you read the road map till we leave this town. Leave this town. Are we there yet? Though it's not important, can't see the silver lining like you do. 'Cause it's hard to forget all the things we've said. Can you tell me when I'll start to feel like you? 'Cause I find it funny how it isn't very funny now. Maybe we can laugh when it's all done. And since we have to travel far, can you tell me when the laughing's supposed to start? Whoa. It's hard to find sometimes. I promise that you'll be alright. We'll keep on going till you're back home. Seasons change, but regardless, I won't be alone. We'll keep driving through the blindness till we're back home. That's right, we'll make it home. Are we there yet? Though it's not important, can't see the silver lining like you do. 'Cause it's hard to forget all the things we said. Can you tell me when I'll start to feel like you? 'Cause I find it funny how it isn't very funny now. Maybe we can laugh when it's all done. And since we have to travel far, can you tell me when the laughing's supposed to start?
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Loved that. Awesome. Well, Noah, how, did you get into starting to make music?
Yeah, so for as long as I can remember, I've always wanted to put out my own work, and in high school, I lacked the knowledge to know how to do that. I tried writing songs, but I was a beginner, and I wasn't really making things I was really proud of, as beginner songwriters do.
That's how songwriting, I think, starts out for a lot of us, right?
Most definitely.
You have to be, I think, bad at something before you get good at it.
Absolutely. It wasn't until I got into college where I started learning how to produce music, but even then it took a while for me to be brave enough to try writing again, and let alone singing on something I wrote. But that all changed in 2024 when I decided I wanted to try making an EP, and I started writing songs I was proud of, and it's kind of been off from there.
Yeah, I love that. It really is that process. And too, like, kind of like you have to go through that like awkward stage. It's kind of like when kids are growing up and, you hit that kind of weird stage right when you like
Oh,
start
yeah.
to like go through puberty where you're like, oh, what's going on here? Like, I feel like songwriting's kind of like that, where like you got
Absolutely.
to push past that phase where you're like feeling not maybe the greatest about it to let your writing mature and evolve and grow. So I love that.
Yeah, it's definitely something to get used to.
Yeah, totally. What is your writing process like? What does that look like for you? And it's different for everybody.
Yeah. So a lot of my songs actually start from the title. I love the idea of kind of writing from a prompt. When I make my albums, a lot of times the first things that happen are the track list.
Yeah.
And I get excited about trying to find the song within that, and most of the times the title stays and the song gets built from
Yeah.
that, but there are exceptions, but love starting from that.
Sometimes where you start there and you're like, okay, maybe this didn't turn out the way I wanted it to. But
Yeah.
otherwise that's a very neat framework, I think, to write. I don't think a lot of people I'm sure some people write like that, but you don't hear it as much, especially like
I've never heard it.
Yeah. Yeah, well, I love that. And where do you draw your inspiration from? Like, what types of things inspire you to make the work that you do?
Oh, goodness. Well, with every record I do, I try to do something different just to challenge myself. And it's also because I'm listening to so many different artists over the years.
Absolutely.
My first record, or my first EP, I should say, was inspired by a lot of 80s and indie sounds. My debut album was inspired by a lot of folk, like Hosier and Noah Kahan were huge inspirations for
Love
that.
it.
And then my most recent album that I released this last April was inspired by a lot of more colorful, bright sounds. There's an artist named Alexia. I was a really big fan of a song of hers called Fern. And that was
Yeah.
kind of the song that's like, man, I'd love to write a record that really sounds like this.
Like that encapsulates this
Yeah.
feeling that it gives you.
Most definitely. So yeah, everyone is different, and I'm happy to always challenge myself in that regard. So I draw inspirations from everywhere. So yeah, this next song is called L&C, which stands for Lucy and Cassie, and those are the names of my two cats. I wrote this song for them.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah. I wish you knew why I leave for weeks and bring back some more clothes for your bed. Why I get so sad when I pack my bags, 'cause I know there's not a word I can say. I wish I got to see you years ago, when you were young and fit in the palm of my hand. 'Cause maybe then you'd never know that shelter glass, and wonder when you'll finally have a home. What I'd give to someday introduce myself and finally say hello. Why does so little time give me so much to tell, and so much I want you to know? I wish that I could tell you about your mom, why you never see her anymore. Maybe I'll find a new one and you'll love her too. When I find her, I'll surely let you know. I never wanna know 10 years from now, the day you won't be waiting at my door. I know I'm your forever, but why can't you just be mine? You're immortal, you'll never have to go. What I'd give to someday introduce myself and finally say hello. Why does so little time give me so much to tell, and so much I want you to know? and finally say hello. Why does so little time give me so much to tell, and so much I want you to know?
I was like, is it getting blurry in here? Because that was making me emotional. I have cats, and I always say, I'm like, you're never going to die. You're going to live forever.
Exactly.
In fact, I'm like, nope, I won't even entertain that thought. So, no, that was making me emotional. Well, thank you for sharing.
That's so nice. Thank you so much.
Yeah, very touching. Before I let you go, was there anything else that you wanted to share, just about yourself as an artist and like where people can find you on socials, follow along, with the music you have out, things like that?
Yeah, my socials, mostly Instagram and Spotify, but also wherever you listen to music, is Noah Red Elk. Red and Elk are 2 words, so that's a nice little detail there. Stream my new album, Violet Shirt Stripes. It was released this last April. It means a lot when people take chances on artists they've never heard before, so hope you listen to it, and I hope you like it, and I can't wait to see you at the show.
I'll have you take it away with this last song.
Stay low, don't keep your enemies too close. The sirens below you are so loud. Don't swim or you'll drown. Walk slow, there's always so much more you could know. The bridge behind you is burned down. Don't you turn back now. You lie to yourself to make it seem you're okay now. You brag to your friends you have it all figured out. You pray every day you'll never let yourself down. Can you show me how? You still see her violet shirt stripes from 23. She was wearing when you realized you were on your own. It can't be, I've never known how to be me. If I've already capsized, I'll work with what I know. You lie to yourself to make it seem you're okay now. You brag to your friends you have it all figured out. You pray every day you'll never let yourself down. Just know there's a brand new lesson tomorrow. If I don't know who I am, then I'll find him with arms out. Just know you never know where the wind blows. If I don't know who I am, then I'll be myself for now.